Hello friends and frenemies, welcome to Speed Build Monday, and in this build we are doing the last 3x3x3 thing. And actually you can see me fidgeting around here. I knew that I wanted this build to be a different wall height, but then I realized that I could make it a different wall height without it changing the other two buildings that I already did. So at first I thought that I was going to use some kind of you can see use these things to kind of make it look like it's been held up. But then I decided I'm actually gonna do a really obnoxious neighbor thing and put stones beneath it so that it kind of looks like it's on this personal cliff of this person. I don't know. Don't ask me what I did. I think it looks kind of cool in the end and I wanted it to, I don't know. Basically, I wanted a different wall height and this is what we ended up with. I don't even know. So just going ahead and making the exterior look kind of nice here. It's similar to the other ones, but I decided to go with a fancier door and some stuff like that. It also, of course, has a stair because it's raised up compared to the other ones. I think it actually looks kind of funny when you think about it. Probably should have just made it the regular wall height. So I wanted to make this one as functional as possible, but I realized I just would not be able to. So I have this bed and I've been watching YouTube tutorials of how to raise the beds up and make them functional, but it just wouldn't work in my game. I don't know if it's because I don't have all of the expansions and game packs and whatever, but it just wouldn't work. And I was actually so frustrated that I didn't actually want to finish the build at first. But then I finished it anyway, and it's really cool and everything, but I got so frustrated, and by the time that I'd figured out how to do this, it was nighttime in my game. And I didn't even think to change it back to daytime, because I was just getting into building and deciding that whatever, I'm just gonna build this the way that I would want to live in a 3x3. So this is the way that I would furnish and live in a 3x3 if I ever got the possibility, or not even a possibility, if I ever had to, possibly. This could be like a cool college dorm or whatever also. I put the bed up even though it won't be functional, and I wanted it to not look so, I wanted it to look like it was actually stuck to the wall somehow. So I used this coffee table. I think it's from Seasons. And I put some stuff on it to make it look more like the bed was somehow fastened in the walls on both sides. And I think it turned out great. Actually, I'll change the color of those later and put up a few more. It looks good. It definitely gives the impression of the bed actually laying on top of something and being sturdy. I don't know, maybe sturdy. But basically everything in this room will change by the time it's finished. Here I put some knickknacks for the bed. I imagine that if you had this thing, you'd probably use it both as a landing, kind of like when you get up the stairs that I'll place there later, and also as your nightstand. I didn't really know how to place the bathroom, so I moved it around a couple of times before actually getting into it. I'm sorry if my chair is making noises, but this is roughly the place that it's gonna end up. And here you see me placing a few more of these side tables that are supposed to look like it's being held up. And at first this made sense because there's the wall there, so I kind of figured that it'd be placed into this wall too, but then I decided to take out the wall. So now that one on the right of the bed is just kind of a end table, bedside table sort of thing. But of course it also finishes the illusion that the bed is being held up by these things. So here I'm looking for a way to find some privacy into the bathroom, because in the other builds, we have not had any privacy at all. But in this one, I wanted to make it a little more private, so I tried to put up curtains, and I actually managed to. I actually wanted these white ones, but I think that it just looks so unnatural with a bar or rod going into the bed, so I took them away. I had so much trouble with the camera building this thing because the other houses were kind of messing it up. So if I wanted to go somewhere, sometimes it wouldn't go there because there's a building on both sides of this house that kind of messes up the camera since they're not on the same floor. So it wanted to go on top of those houses and I couldn't really see properly. And you can see me struggle with that sometimes. So this is the curtain that I decided to go for. I changed the color of basically everything plenty of times, but I really like the style of the curtain. Now, I of course imagine that you can pull it all the way across so that you won't have any, even though I know like you technically couldn't because they're not that long in the game, but I imagine you'd be able to pull it all the way across to be completely enclosed in the bathroom. I realized that it's kind of weird to have your bathroom surrounded by fabric, and it'd probably be pretty gross. But you can imagine that they're shower curtains or something that won't be as gross as regular curtains. Use your imagination, people. Actually, this toilet ends up being like the only thing that the Sims can actually use in this build. Of course, you can use the kitchen, it works properly, but you can't, like, some of the chairs you can't sit in, and you can't really use this bench that I'm placing right now because I end up placing the stairs in front of it and everything. And you could use that in real life, like no problem. But the Sims can't access it because there's stuff in front of it. So yeah, the toilet is basically the only thing that is functional in this build. So here I am placing some stairs. Actually, they're shelves, but I wanted to make them look like stairs or whatever, like a ladder. I ended up sizing them down a bit because I imagine that you wouldn't want the ladder to take this much space, even though that much space would probably be required for someone to actually step up on them. I don't know, I just thought it looked weird. I tried to place these a couple of times and it was so difficult to get it right. But I think it ends up looking quite nice. Actually, now that I'm watching this back, I wish that I would have left the stairs like that and not changed the color and put the lamppost up from San Myshuno. I don't know if it's from San Myshuno actually, but there's this lamppost thing for hanging like fairy lights that I used. Not this one, but another one. It's from Seasons actually, so it's not from, what's that expansion called? Since you couldn't change the color of that, I needed to change the swatches on everything else, so I changed the entire stairs and those side table things. I mean, it looks okay. It definitely doesn't look as good as the light one, I think. So here I'm just placing some more knickknacks around, just making the place look nice. I really like placing the fridge and cooler beside the bathroom like that because that makes it feel a little bit more enclosed also in the bathroom, even though the curtain is there. Now you know that someone can come from both sides or whatever. And then I just placed some shelves all around the place because I figured if you live this small, I definitely need more storage than this apartment offers otherwise. But since you don't really have any like boxes or whatever to place on the shelves in Sims 4, I just put some more decoration stuff over there. Here I began with the storage. I put this book decoration above the fridge because I thought it looked cool. Because there's not really, I mean, there will be a bookcase, I think, I don't remember, but I definitely think there will be, but I imagine that I would have so much more books than that bookcase could ever hold. I went with putting the TV on the wall there, and it's kind of weird because you wouldn't really, I mean, you would be able to lie in the bed and watch the TV, but you couldn't really sit and watch the TV, but I think it turned out fine anyway. And now we're just going with some last decorations in this place. I don't know if I actually put the bookcase, maybe I didn't, because I imagine that you have these books that are on the fridge. Yeah, I don't think I did. So this is just the last outside pieces for this build. And also there was a wall that I forgot I didn't paint, and some landscaping, and then we are just about to be done with this build. So here I am placing the screenshots, and you can do all the YouTube things, like, comment, share this video, subscribe to this channel for more builds and The Sims 4 gameplay every Monday, and possibly some other games too. I don't know, comment if you think I should play other games. I actually am really proud of this build, even though it can't be used in The Sims 4, but I think it looks really nice. So don't forget to like and comment and everything, and I'll see you in my next video.